Hey guys, just driving home from work at the moment, and I just wanted to make a very quick video, talk about something. Alright, so today, if you go, now I'm going to give you some homework, hope you don't mind, but it will probably be worth it. So go to a couple of videos on, well, one on YouTube for sure, and one podcast, and maybe a couple other things as I think about it. But if you go to Post-Disclosure World, today's video, today is June 9th, 2025. So he's talking about a post from Matthew Brown. He's the whistleblower from the Pentagon who had a 3-part interview on the Weaponized podcast recently. Now, I would highly recommend checking out those 3 episodes if you have not listened to those yet. I actually just started re-listening to those today, and I still got to get to the 3rd episode for the 2nd time through. Anyway, he did a breakdown of something that Matthew Brown had posted on X. Now, I've seen some of these breakdowns from other people as well. He's a little bit late to it because it's been probably a week now since Matthew Brown posted a very interesting post. A lot of vagueness to it, but you start breaking down some of that vagueness. Some people have taken an AI thing and ran that through the AI to kind of give a, what it could be talking about, kind of a deal. But anyway, part of that post that Matthew Brown, now he's an informed person, knows a lot more about this than we do, and probably a lot more than what he has shared so far. He said some stuff about, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it, but Enochian stuff. And if you are not familiar with that, I would highly recommend you check out the podcast Cultish. That's cult, like C-U-L-T, then I-S-H. And they talk about things like Mormonism, Jehovah's Witnesses, and stuff like that, obviously from a Christian perspective. But back in August of 2023, they dropped a 10-part series on UAP. Very, very great series of podcast episodes to check out. You gotta check it out. Anyway, check out especially episode number 2, because as the guy from Post-Disclosure World, I forgot his first name, he mentions John D. And that's very important because he is somebody, well, once you check out that episode, you're going to have your mind blown. And I think that it's very interesting how Matthew Brown mentions him. But John D., he's basically an occultish type of guy who spoke to angelic beings, supposedly, allegedly, and it has a lot of connections to the phenomenon, the UAP stuff. So I'm going to re-listen to that episode, and I think there's going to be a lot of connections. Now, tomorrow, on June 10th, Jeremy Corbell, the Weaponized podcast, they are going to drop an episode where they're going to talk about, it sounds like, according to a post from X, Jeremy Corbell said something on there, if I remember correctly, this is a few days ago now, he said that he's going to talk about some of the things that Matthew Brown has been posting. But then the guy from the the Post-Disclosure World, at the end of that video I'm asking you to watch, that was dropped today, he says that they're going to have him on the podcast. So maybe there's something else I did not read, or maybe I misread that original tweet, or maybe he's misinformed, I don't know. But there might be even more to say tomorrow after that episode. So I'll be sure to check that out. But again, check out the Cultish episode from, you're going to have to just look it up on the any podcasting app, Cultish, and then just back up to around August 2023, that 10-part series. You'll see it. You can't miss it. And yeah, episode 2. Check out episode 1 just to get the foundation laid. But yeah, episode 2, I think that's where they really go into it. Very interesting history. A lot of stuff I never knew about. But yeah, and then I think episode 3 even picks up from there. It gives kind of a history of all that stuff. So anyway, that's all I want to say right now. God bless you guys.